Hey, Grandma. Yo, we are back.
Hey, Nana. Hey, Gray.
Hey, Nana. We are back. This is F.YF. You already know. We them F.YF boys. We don't give a fuck about your feelings. Our numbers are growing. And what we need y'all to do is actually like and subscribe because we do this shit for real. And this is my nigga right here, a.k.a. my therapist, a.k.a. one of the niggas that love me, and we do this. Yo, I had to give you a shout out and tell you I love you today. You know why? Because you've been the rock of this whole situation. You've been consistent.
I'm a rider. You need me, I'm here, nigga.
Until you get a light skinned bitch, and then it's over.
Here we go. She
What
better
is
than the
that?
strain, goddammit. Oh,
What strain is
splitter.
it?
No,
It's called light skinned bitch? Oh.
No, it's a blunt splitter. It's something to split my blunts with. You bugging.
What is that?
That's what's up, see?
What?
I'm so glad my co-host is a weed head. It's because if he was on cocaine, he would have
I have all types of grinders. I have the long pinky. see, I'm a weed head, so I do what I do with weed. So I'm saying I got my plate and everything. You know what I mean? I'm out of my business.
So in this episode of the show, y'all know us from Acting a Fool, but tonight I kind of want to delve into my co-host. I kind of want to talk to my man. So y'all know who we are. You know what I'm saying? Usually we have an agenda, but I fucked up this week. But we can go into some things. But the first thing I want to talk about, Jeff, 50 years of hip hop. And it's going to sound cliche as fuck. When did you fall in love with hip hop?
Fell in love with it?
In love.
In love, it was like, yo, like I know the first rap I remember memorizing and everything was 2 years ago. A friend of mine asked me to sing some. I remember that.
Yo, I think every nigga in the hood, if y'all from up top, dear America, if you from New Jersey, Connecticut, Pennsylvania, and you're over the age of 40, the first rap you ever remember was 2 years ago. A friend of mine asked me to say some MC rhymes, and I said this rhyme I'm about to say. The rhyme was different, then it went this way. Took a test to become an MC, and Larry Love wasn't made of me, so Larry put me inside his Cadillac. The chauffeur drove off and he never came back. Jay broke the record down to the bone, and now they got me rocking on the microphone with champagne, caviar, and bubble bath. You see, that's a life that I lead, and you suck at MC, drop to your knees and take that, sit back, catch a heart attack.
Okay, that's the time, the first song that I was aware of hip hop. But you said fell in love with it.
When you fell in love,
I fell in love.
You said, "Yo, this is me." From the clothing to the attitude, when did you fall in love with hip hop?
It got to be high school from 1990 to 1994. My coming of age years, when I really got to understand what lyrics was and things of that nature. Like I was all over the place with hip hop then. You still had the Social Brothers. Consciousness was X-Clan, like late 80s, early 90s, right before we went to high school. So, but absolutely falling in love. I gotta say that Ready to Die album. That's when I fell in love with it. It's like,
yeah, nigga, you fell in love with hip hop in 1994. I think I want to excommunicate you from the show.
No, because you're like, love is a big thing, B. So I didn't understand it. So if I'm understanding it fully, I didn't get to understand it until around that age. Cadences, flows, things like that right there. Like, holy shit, this is some of the best shit that I've ever heard in my life.
What was the song? What was the song?
respect. No. It was the what? Because I was walking down Lines Avenue, and this is back when jokers used to had a radio. Know what I mean? Walking around with the 20D battery ass niggas. Know what I mean? And he was playing the what? And Big was ripping that shit. Then METHOD. I'm like, what the fuck is that? I remember that summer, yo, for real, man. I want to say I got that tape either on Bergen or either when they had the record store up there in Pathmark Plaza. One of the two.
Oh my God. Now, I'm going to tell you, Jeff, I'm really disappointed in you because I hold you as one of the forebearers of his culture and one of these things that me and you do. Mm-hmm. And I'm really mad at this nigga, babe. I'm mad at this.
I'm keeping it real with you. Love. I didn't know anything about Love when I first heard 2 years ago, a friend of mine. But I've been through some things by the time I heard Ready to Die.
Babe, when did you fall in love?
Bumping?
When did you fall in love with hip hop?
I think when I heard MC Light, her album.
Paper Thin?
That was one of them.
That's the same time I fell in love with hip hop.
I'll have to say that.
When I fell in love with hip hop was when I seen Rakim with that green Nike suit on in '86. And that nigga said, I ain't no joke. I used to let the mic smoke. Now slamming it.
In my defense, I was 10 years old and I was still playing with my G.I. Joes and my Transformers. I didn't understand that shit at the time. I didn't. So that's what I'm saying. When I first got my first consciousness of it, now, I mean, you know, I done missed all the X-Clan, the Brand Nubian, and everybody like that right there. Like, to understand it, I didn't understand it fully until I was on my way out of high school. I was up that age by then. I'm serious, man. What do you want from me, bro?
Yo,
yes.
I'm trying to figure this out, baby.
I was in love.
This nigga, he fell in love with hip hop in 1994.
93, 94, man. I mean, that's when I start to fully understand it because you're using the word love. Love is a powerful thing. So did I love it when I was 10 years old? No. I was still trying to make sure that you bought a porno mag to school at 10 years old. I wasn't like, yo, you niggas heard this? Listen to this. That's what love is. When I heard big shit, I'm like, niggas, here, listen to this shit.
So I'm going to tell you when love came, right? Back in the 6th grade, I think it was 5th or 6th grade, me and this gentleman, my esteemed colleague, Mr. Tyree Fleming. You know Tyree, you know Skills. This nigga came to me and said, I know somebody better than KRS-One. This is where it started. This nigga said, I know somebody better than KRS-One. We had a substitute teacher who actually became my teacher at the time, a young Mr. Westbury.
Vaguely.
And this nigga took me...
Westerly? You sure want
Westbury?
No, Westlake, something like that.
Oh, juice head nigga.
Okay, so it was in high school.
This nigga came to me and said, today we're gonna go listen to Big Daddy Kane. And I listened to it, but I'm still a KRS fan. Fuck all that. But I remember one night in the car, my mother had a sky blue Maxima. It was 9 o'clock at night, and we was coming up motherfucking Madison Avenue, the Irvington Park. She hooked a right. 2 things happened that day. My mom quit smoking cigarettes forever, and I was introduced to Big Daddy Kane. She made a left on Stuyvesant Avenue. It was like 8:43 on a Friday night, and I heard, here I am, R.A.W., a terrorist. Here to bring trouble to phony MCs. I just moved MCs. I just copped that, stop another rap. Big Daddy Kane was the epitome of what I thought a rapper would be. He was slim. He kind of looked like a pimp. Gave me a drug dealer feel. But he was articulate.
Very articulate.
He was articulate. Kane And I love Rakim. And y'all niggas can argue with me in the comments. But I would put Kane over Rakim. Talk to me, Jeff. Who you got? Kane over Rakim?
I mean, that's can't too many people argue with that. People can't argue with that. Just like if you was to throw Chris into it, people can't argue with that. That's your choice. I don't see anything wrong with you believing that. And don't
So
think
we
you're the
talking
only
50
person.
years of hip hop, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who was the first female rapper you liked? Not sexually, but you liked the bars.
I had to be light.
Who?
I love light. I did love Cha Cha Cha. I used to make chicks order that shit on the box for me. Because I thought that shit on my phone. My mother was going to kill me.
Hold on. You used to text you. Damn, I'm so old and new.
No, not text, nigga. This is three-way calling
Caught
days.
myself, nigga. I caught myself. So you call the chick and say, could you order that?
Yo, order this video for me. I swear to God, yo. Me and my boys used to sit around and try to do that shit all the time. So who was going to get somebody to play some videos for us? Shit was dope as hell.
And the one thing about Light, I don't think we ever wanted to fuck MC Light. We always looked at MC Light
I never
as
looked at her
like,
and was like, I wanted to give her something.
right. She always looked like the cool homie. The coolest homie. I remember when I
don't think we got any female like that till Kim came along. I mean, they were sexy, but you know,
yo, nigga,
they were sexy
America.
in their own way.
All right, let me tell you the most disgusting story in America. My first flight to LA with a record deal, I was so horny. I was on a plane going to LA. And I saw a magazine, and I seen a little cup of salt ass. I'm sorry to the lady that was sitting next to me. I jerked off. Well, you didn't know.
On the motherfucking 5-hour flight. This is way before 9/11, ladies and gentlemen. He was on this bitch wilding.
I had the little blanket, and I knew how to move my hand. But salt, I loved salt. I thought salt so much that even my wife now kind of remind me of salt, but her name Lemon Pepper. But I
see. I love it.
Lemon pepper.
Yo, salt was the shit. But my favorite female rapper back then, I ain't gonna lie, was I liked Sweet Tea.
I knew you were going to say her. Because I thought about it for a minute. I knew you were going to say her. Sweet Tea had bars. You know that Star cousin, though, right?
I know.
Mm-hmm.
I was really into Sweet Tea. She was dark-skinned, chocolate with a smile. And she
what was the
vibe.
love song she did? Oh, my God.
Why have to be me?
So every time that she said, why it had to be me.
Yeah, it was on some ran with another man and left me lonely type vibe.
Hold on.
I can't remember how they went.
Remember, that was one of our shits. Shout out to MC Shan.
Mm-hmm.
Because, and who was the, hold on. Girl, why'd you have to leave?
I know his name. I'm going to let you get. I'm going to let you guess.
Hold on.
I love you to this day. Hold on.
Yo, is that the precursor to hip hop going into the R&B lane? Like, that was hard. We had drug dealer melodies. Like, it was. Jeff, who was the name of this guy?
His name was TJ Swan. No, you all know TJ Swan, the singer on records. Okay.
Yeah. Now y'all know TJ Swan, who sing on my records. TJ Swan. You remember TJ Swan? All right, hold on, Jeff. I got you. Hold on.
Make the music with your mouth. That nigga. That's TJ Swan.
Hey, yo,
I got you.
Ever, like, I hate to say this.
Well, let's get to the break.
After a while, it wasn't a thing. We were either holding hands or she was under my wing. She was whisper in my ear, I'm her one and only.
Then she ran with another man. Let
And
me
let
know.
me love you. What you have to me, that's when I love you to this day. The words you used to say.
What? The Juice Crew was dope back then. Juice Crew was dope. Juice Crew was dope as hell. Sorry.
Hey, yo. Did the days feel a little bit hotter back then? Did the summers feel a little bit longer?
Yes. Did
our winters feel a little bit colder? It was, and when I look at the golden era of hip hop in the 50 years, I hate to say this. I don't think hip hop got another 50 years, another great 50 years that it had in front of it.
If the BET Awards were any precursor of it, we're in good hands. We're in good hands. I'm sorry.
We good.
We good. Now, I don't want to hear that bullshit about, well, no hip-hop song charted this year, this, that, and the third. That shit don't really mean nothing. Because the fact of the matter is, there's still a little kid right now, someplace, beating his, trying to come up with the new thing right here, right now. So I feel as though we're in good hands. If you see the elevation of it everywhere that hip-hop has went, know what I mean? It has no other choice but to go up.
Understand. We went from, and I'm not saying went from in a decline, but I'm talking about what we have. 50 years of hip-hop, child. You, 68 years old. I'm 22. So, but at the end of the day, me and you are hip-hop. Do you understand 50 years? We came from Curtis Blow to Ja Rule to 50 to Eminem to Lil Baby to Lottos. And that's the one thing I love about hip hop is that no other music can you kind of chronologically put the years to it. The Delphonics, all that shit, that's old.
Because it's still a baby. Because when you talk about the Delphonics, R&B was something before the Delphonics came out. Hip hop just started 50 years ago. Now, I mean, people were singing love songs way before the Delphonics came out. So yeah, it can be broken down year by year, and we're lucky to witness that right now because we are part of the birth of it. At the same time, it's become so full circle that if you watch television, y'all, which I know y'all do, and you look at commercials and things like that right there, hip hop is marketing to us right now because we're the consumers.
Mm-hmm.
People in their late 30s, early 40s, 50s, so on, so forth. When I seen Cream on The Simpsons, I said, "Oh yeah, we done did
hold
the
up,
thing
hold
already."
up, hold the fuck
yes.
up. Watch your mouth, you dirty whore. Watch your.
Why you figure?
This is your word. Watch your slut mouth.
Yeah, watch your whore mouth. Yeah, that's
they
it.
had Cream. Hold on.
They had Cream on The Simpsons. And the thing is, little kids ain't watching The Simpsons now. Our old asses are still watching The Simpsons. So therefore, what are they marketing to? They're marketing to us. The Whirlpool commercial a couple years ago. Hey, dirty baby, I got your laundry. White people don't know that that's a goddamn old dirty bastard song. They don't know that, but
let me help you with
they
this.
hear that. They hear the music, the tune, and this is what we do. We're consumers now.
You gotta say white people do not know this. See, other than my girl right here, my other perfect woman is a white woman that's about 55 that lives in Long Island. I'm making her up, but she grew up with me. We grew up listening to Tiffany, New Kids on the Block, and Wu-Tang Clan. Okay. This is...
How was she 55 if y'all grew up together? Just say she used to babysit.
Because she's a little older white bitch. Like, in my mind, she's an old white bitch that kind of like...
She used to babysit you.
But when you say white people, and this is the beauty of hip-hop, shout out to JT, shout out to Adam Cohen, my Jews, my white boys that really fuck with me, they was there at that time. And that's the beauty of hip hop. Is that you think a white boy in Wisconsin wasn't listening to it. He was listening to the same shit you was listening to. We might have been living it and in the ghetto. His ass was somewhere in a lily white town. But when he closed his door and his parents wasn't watching, that nigga grew up on the crime side, the New York Times side. And staying alive was no jive.
That nigga was like, many questions, no answers, stress. Trying to hold my hand, I remember that I'm blessed. He was in the mirror losing it every morning.
Fact. So
okay, I get what you're saying. So I could take that back. I could take that back. Hip hop is global like that, and it's touching everybody. I should have said that.
Right. It was everybody. We was in our pocket of poverty. They might have been. Let me give you a prime example. Shout out to my uncle. I miss you so much, Uncle. James and Tume. I miss my Uncle James and Tume. When I say the word Entume, yes, I'm talking about Entume. James Entume from the legendary group.
That was your fucking uncle?
My uncle.
Get the fuck out of here. Nigga, I used to listen to him on Open Line on WBLS before he passed away. But go ahead, though. I didn't know that.
My uncle had a banging house in South Orange. He was never that far from me. And shout out to my cousin Fa Entume. And Fa was a handsome nigga. He produced New York Undercover Music. Fa always kept them Columbia suburban bad bitches. You remember them bad bitches that was
Columbia.
You know,
I wouldn't go that far. They like the niggas down the hill. They like the dirty niggas down the hill. I had a bus car, nigga. I was up there early. One of my mans had a car. So
I remember going to the house. We had a cookout one night, and these pussy ass girls, these beige bad bitches, all they had was No Limit albums. They had C Murder, they had Fiend, they had Slim R.I.P. my boy, Mia X. These suburban ass niggas had the most gutter hip hop records in the world. And when I saw that, I said, damn, I never thought hip hop would make it this far. We made it this far to where the Burbs was fucking with us. Hey, Jeff, we're 25 episodes in. Your grandmother knows you get high. Oh, but when did you feel? When did you know hip hop had made it? When did you feel that hip hop had made it?
it was a lot of times, but I would say maybe most recently the Super Bowl when it was in LA. I mean, when they came out and shut down the whole fucking show.
You felt like hip hop had made it?
I'm saying like off the top of my head. I can't pinpoint one time, but that's one of the. You pinpoint that. I can't pinpoint.
When I saw the Cheerios beat, you know the beat from the Cheerios commercial?
Mm-hmm.
When that nigga started rapping, you know the beat from the Cheerios commercial, he be like, and you know you...
He doing all that hip-hop shit. I think that there, first one, he did the spin shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, he was doing the Dougie and everything. The beat was on the commercial. He was like...
I could have sworn the motherfucker was breakdancing back in the day. So,
I ask you another question. What was your worst moment in hip-hop? When you felt like we about to blow this shit and we making each other look bad?
now? No, I can't put my hands on that. Because, like, we've had so many bad moments. Like, yo, this is a bad look. No, Pac died, Big died. I mean, you know, like, that's
so
times.
I'll dab a little bit.
Because it happens so 6-7 months apart from each other.
When you found out
I was I was in the crib listening to Flex, and Angie came on. I was listening to La Flor La Fly,
You
Skoshka.
talking about Big or you talking about Pop?
I'm talking about Pop.
Okay.
I was listening to Flex. He's playing La Flor La Fly, Skoshka by Fat Five. I remember that shit.
The
And they
floor.
slowed down the music on Hot 97. And Angie came on in tears and shit. I'm like, oh damn, what the fuck? This nigga done died. I know he died because remember he got shot a week ago. And she broke the news, and then they just started playing all this music.
What was you at when you found Pac got shot? The second time, because this nigga always stayed getting shot. But where was you at?
But I was working at Rite Aid downtown Newark in a student at Rutgers.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
How you hear it?
I got off of work, and my husband at the time, he was like, yo, he was like, yo, like the radio was on. He was like, yo, I just got shot. And picked me up right on Market Street.
I remember when Pac, I was in the gym playing intramurals basketball. And I was, shout out to Joe Bruno, but I was the Pac nigga on campus. I was the Tupac on campus. I was out of control. I was wild. I had a nice ass car. I had all my niggas in the car. Niggas be at my sunroof. We driving through campus with bottles of Hennessy. We thought we was on death row, but we was really in college.
You niggas thought y'all was taboos.
Nah, I'm gonna be honest, this was before that gang shit. We would just, we'd take our shirt off in the club. Shout out to Joe Bruno. We'd be wilding in the club. We fighting, wilding. But when Pac, I remember it was a Friday when Pac got shot. And niggas came into the gym and it was like, your man just got shot. So when they said my man, I'm thinking Sneak. I'm like, oh shit. Sneak got shot.
Nah, son. Pac got shot on a Saturday.
Pac got shot.
Pac got shot on a Saturday.
I kind of feel like Biggie. He gonna survive. Pac always in some shit. He gonna survive.
Wait, he got shot. On Friday.
He got shot the same night of the Tyson fight. Those fights come on Saturday nights. That big fight's been coming on Saturday nights for years.
I might have got
So
it
it was
on
a Saturday night.
I might have got it on the Saturday.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Which death in hip hop affected you the most?
Big. I'll tell you that in a heartbeat. Big. That
Big fucked me up.
Big fucked me up
fucked
too.
me up. Because this wasn't somebody that was a rapper to me.
Yeah.
This was somebody who I sat at his table and ate. Valletta, Miss Wallace fed me. Me and Faith. Let me give you my hip hop story. Here's a gem. The first time I met Big, it was a Saturday night, like 11:30. Shout out to George Jenkins, one of the three doctors. Got Ramit, Sam, and George, but George was my big brother. And I was in college at the time to be a doctor. But George was my big bro overseer in the college through this program. It was called EOF. If you ain't never been poor, it's called Equal Opportunity Funding. You go to EOF. And George said, hey, yo, I'm going to Faith House because she fucking with Big. And she want me to just chill. So we went over to Faith's house. Faith lived on Lincoln Street in East Orange. Everything I'm telling you is real. Right across from the welfare building. Anybody get welfare? You know the building.
Yeah, you know where that building's at.
And I walked up the stairs and Big was sitting to my right. He had jean shorts on. This is not the notorious Big. This is Christopher. That's how I met Big, as Chris. And It was 11 o'clock at night, and he wanted some Hennessy. So Big said, yo, Jersey crazy, man. I can't get no Hennessy at night. So we drove up to the all-night liquor store or the after-hours shit on Scotland Road.
About to say.
Right across from the White Castles. If
I
anybody
know
knows,
exactly what you talking about.
it's Jersey shit.
Where they used to break the cap and then let you walk out the store with the shit.
So this is no cap. So me and Biggie bought a pint and 2 Heineken juices. And we went back to Faith House. And dear America, I'm going to tell you one thing. This sounds really fucked up, but I'm the nigga that can put it on tape. Biggie was insecure of 2 rappers. 2 rappers had Biggie under pressure. One of them is my uncle. I know his mama, R.I.P. Celia. Brad Jordan, a.k.a. Scarface.
Why you say R.I.P.?
I'm talking about his mom.
Oh, okay.
Because I sat down with him and ate. Scarface. And the other one was a nigga named Nasir Jones. So we sitting down on the couch. And Biggie asked me. Biggie was like, yo, who you fucking with right now? Now, mind you, I knew Biggie was a rapper. And I had seen him in one magazine. The first magazine Biggie was ever in was a magazine called Rap Pages. Shout out to Rap Pages. It was a little bootleg shit under the source. When he asked me, he said, who you fucking with right now? And me being 19 and didn't give a fuck, I told him, I said, ain't nobody fucking with Nas. And Biggie said, y'all be sucking that nigga dick, yo. Yo, this is not a cat. Biggie was like, y'all be sucking that nigga dick like he got or something. And I was like, you okay? But you ain't Nas. Now, this is before Ready to Die dropped.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta backtrack it. Like your age and shit like that not lining up, Brooke. You weren't 19. You was like 17 before Ready to Die came out.
Yeah, I was 17.
You was still in university. You gotta back that up a little bit.
No. I graduated high school. I was 16. I started high school at 12 years old.
Bet you went to high school when I went to high school. You ain't graduate before me.
Jeff, I always been younger than y'all niggas and smarter. I got
you was like, man, you like the same fucking age. You not that much younger than me, Brooke. You a year younger than me.
Yeah, I shouldn't have even been in your class.
You like a year younger than me. 11 months tops. Fuck that. No. Yeah. Go ahead, though.
I should have been in y'all class. Do you understand that? I graduated high school. I was 16 years old.
Nigga, you was 17 with a car. Knock it the fuck off.
No.
Yes, she was.
I'm going to tell you, if I was 17, I wouldn't have missed the prom. Because I wouldn't have needed my best friend Samad to drive my mom's car to the prom, and that's why I got left.
That'll do it. That'll do it. That's another story for another day. Go ahead, though. My bad. I'm interrupting. Go ahead.
I gave her prom date.
What?
I gave her prom date.
What?
That's a whole other thing. I wasn't going to go to the but
right. And I put you and Cab together. Look.
You hooked it all up.
Did
that couldn't soar.
Hey, yo.
Hold on, because I don't want you to go off topic, man. I done took you off. My bad.
Because I don't cab. I hooked her and Kevin up to go to the prom. They both wore glasses, and they both had goofy ass glasses, and they had prom dates. That's why she don't. She has selective memory about who the fuck I've been in her life. We'll work with it. Yo, do you know when you playing Uno and you got 10 draw 4 cards on a nigga, but you don't throw them out? You like this? I'm the nigga that gave her her prom date. But anyway, Big always had a thing against Nas. So, mind you, when I met Big, he had Party and Bullshit. And if you're talking about who the first nigga to ever put Biggie on the record was Tony Dofat and Heavy D. It was called the record A Bunch of Niggas. Who's in the house on the Blue Funk album, 1992? Check it out. I know what I'm talking about. So Big had a thing against Nas. He didn't like Nas. It wasn't that he didn't like Nas.
Mm-hmm.
He felt we gave Nas too much credit.
Mm.
That even goes back to, Jeff, if we talking hip hop, name the record that Biggie dissed Nas in.
Oh.
You ain't hip hop, nigga. When Biggie dissed Nas, he said your reign on the top was short like leprechauns.
Didn't I just say kick in the door? Didn't I just say kick in the door?
You ain't saying loud enough, motherfucker.
I said kick in the door, nigga. That's the song. Kick in the door. I hate it here. My co-host never listens to me, America.
Let me ask you this. We talking 50 years of hip hop.
Mm.
What was the first Southern group or Southern anything that, we coming from Diamond D. We coming from J. Rule. We coming from Boot Camp Click. What was the first Southern artist that you gave a chance?
We just was talking about him. Scarface. I had the Diary. Diary was dope as hell. I love that fucking album.
Yeah.
Scarface. Scarface.
All y'all Southern rappers, y'all need to drop $100,000 a year. Just give Scarface $100,000 a year a piece. Because if it wasn't for Scarface, we wouldn't fuck with none of y'all goofy country ass niggas.
Well, Outkast, of course.
It was Cash. It was something about that Southern Playalistic that we liked as up top niggas. It was something about Outkast. Let's talk. This is getting to Outkast talk. What made you like Outkast?
Southern Playalistic Cadillac music. No. What's Players Ball? When I first seen that video, I didn't know where these niggas was from. I seen it. I want to say it was on Video Music Box. I didn't know what the fuck they was about, where they was from, because Big Boy didn't rap like a Southern nigga right away, but Dre did to me, as in I can hear it in his voice. How we do it like this? I'm like, who the fuck is these niggas? Where's they from? I mean,
when that motherfucker said it's beginning to look a lot like, and you heard that drawl in their voice. It was something about Outkast that was intriguing, country, but dope.
Dope as hell. Because they was spitting that shit, and you didn't know where they was from if you was from around here.
All the players came from far and wide, wearing afros and braids, pushing them player rides. Now I'm here to tell you, it's a brand new day. Come on. Are you fucking kidding me? I remember when I bought the first Outkast album. Me and my nigga Cliff, we went to McCory's. Now, for all y'all black people that don't know, we went to McCory's. McCory's. They have the best pizza in the world, and they're the record store.
Best pizza in the fucking world.
Hey, Jeff, did McCory's have the best pizza in that orange drink?
Okay. It was best pieces in different places. They had the best pieces downtown. The best pizza ever is Lions Pizzeria. The fuck is wrong with you? It's the shit I grew up on. It will always be the best thing.
Yo, we
Fuck
had our
you.
own style.
We had
We
our
had
own sound. That nigga gave me a job in that motherfucker. I'm in that bitch folding boxes. I ain't give a damn. I fuck with Sal. Niggas used to be like, fuck Sal. Hey,
Hey, yo,
nigga feeds me. I don't give a
the
shit.
Do the Right Thing came out.
Alonzo all day.
And we had already been through that. I was like, when I saw Sal, yo, Spike Lee is a genius. Because we had our own. Yo, Sal was so dope. And Jeff was a skinny nigga. You know what our teacher used to do? She used to send Jeff on low-key missions under the gate to
It
go
was
get
never a teacher. It was never a teacher. Let me break it down to you. Y'all, it was a group of us. I'm gonna drop names. It might have been me, Jamel, Kokia, and maybe Sheldon. But it
Shout
was
out to the
always
Shanks
on.
brothers.
Oh, it was always one of them days when my grandmother didn't work. My grandmother left early. Remember, I could squeeze through that little hole, no problem. I was short, I was
In the
skinny.
gate. In the
Fold my
gate.
little ass up. No, it was like, I
Understand.
promise you, it was like a rectangle, like this fucking big, y'all. The shit could have been no more than this big. And I
You was the
popped my
only
little ass
nigga
in there.
through that gate.
Straight up and down. Niggas give me the money, want to cross the street. Yo, Pete, right like that. Don't get hit by the 13 or the one of
They had
7.
you going. Hold on. They had you going to Stewards too.
Nah,
Don't act like.
I couldn't go in Stewart's. My aunt worked in Stewart's. Couldn't do it. It was only Pete's.
Okay.
I walked in Stewart's during that time, yo. Landis see me. Landis calling Jackie. I just seen man walking in here trying to get a steak. Then I said, you don't get your ass back in school. Okay, before I get to Dewey Street, I'm getting my ass whooped already, okay? You keep forgetting, Miss Rogers was an aide at my school. So
Miss
it was those
Rogers.
times when people kept her busy. Maybe the girls had kept her busy or something like that right there. Everybody sit by the gate right quick. God forbid you run into a teacher in that motherfucker while you over there. So you had to do it quick. You had to hit the playground. Soon as lunch come, you had to hit the door. There's no standing in line, no nothing. You doing recess that day. And you get to the gate. Jeff, do it. Pull my little ass out. Oh, Teddy Burnett. Yes, nigga. Yes, you was there. That Teddy always had like $10 in his hand. Who the fuck, like, nigga, we in the 4th grade. Why the fuck do you have $40? Why? Why the fuck do you have so much money, Teddy? Why? I totally forgot Teddy was there too. Teddy might have even been the nigga. Man, it might have been the nigga keeping my grandmother busy on the days that she was there.
Teddy's mother was a sub there, Miss Barnett.
Yes, she was the library teacher and the sub.
Yeah,
So, I still got a little bit more. I still got a little bit more, and then I'm gonna let you have it. I gotta land this plane. The dumb shit, y'all, is only thing I had to do was ask my grandmother, Grandma, can I get some pizza from across the street today? Well, you going to church on Sunday? Yeah, I'm going to church. Quick, I got pizza. I didn't have to sneak through the fucking gate and risk getting my ass whooped by every member of my fucking family. I didn't have to. Only thing I had to do was ask. But I was trying to be cool. I hate it here.
Talking about the 80s. One of my best friends in this world, and a lot of niggas don't know. Shout out to Sharif Kareem, right?
Good dude.
I don't give a fuck what I'm doing in life. Sharif Kareem will come to me in any place I'm at. When I was rapping with the Yacht Club, I needed 20 tickets bought so I could perform with Juicy J and go on tour with Juicy J.
Mm-hmm.
You know what Sharif did? Sharif said, "Hit $3,000. Go. I'll buy every ticket you got."
Damn.
Sharif Kareem gave me 3
right
bands. He was like, "How many tickets you?" I was like, "Man, I'm fucked up." Sharif was like, "It's $3,000. I'm buying every ticket," and he didn't even show up. But me and Sharif fought every day, nigga. Me and Sharif used to fight like dogs. I remember one time when New Edition came to our school, right? I had to freshest white sneakers on in the world. It was Reeboks. We called them, now they call soldiers. This nigga Sharif stepped on my sneakers purposely because he had Ewing.
He autographed this nigga shit. Fuck your sneakers, nigga.
Stepped on. Back in it. And this is 50 years of hip hop because this is hip hop. This nigga, I did this to this nigga. I said, that's when you.
Nigga, we went to Bruce Street. He knew what the fuck that meant. Bruce Street was part of our school. Okay?
Back in the 80s.
All right. He knew that shit was sign language, nigga. He knew what the fuck it was. Okay? We went to George Washington Carver. Okay? We watched all the deaf kids do their sign language shit. Brooke probably seen one of them do that shit one day.
Oh,
Oh, I'm horrible.
Hey, yo, I ain't gonna lie.
what happened?
I fought every nigga. Shout out to my brother, and he's dead now. And I miss my brother.
I know who you about to say to me. Yeah,
I'm mad
like,
bad.
I met fucking Johnson as we knew him. Because he's a cool dude. Like cool,
but
like never
that's
got
why when
nothing
I
with
posted that picture
nobody.
I fought, nigga, let me tell you this. I fought all my friends. That's how you became friends back in the day.
He never fought me, ladies and gentlemen.
No, he was running. I was gonna choke the shit out of him.
nigga never caught me. Okay, we was friends the next day. That's Jeff dumbass. So was you, bitch. So was you. All right.
Yo. I
mean, like you stopped. I kept running. I mean, like you squared up with the nigga. I'm like, man, look, you're bigger than me.
Hey, yo,
why the fuck are you 20 in the 8th grade? I don't know.
And all I had was one Jamaican nigga with travel foxes on that'll hold me down, and that was Keegan. It was me and Keegan against everybody. We was fucking nerds. Got a question for you. What's your greatest hip hop story song?
Damn, so many to choose from. I mean, I could say My Mind Is Playing Tricks on Me.
I'm gonna give it to the white boy.
Niggas bleed.
Stan is the greatest.
You could go anywhere with that. Storytelling? Yeah, Stan.
Eminem, and we talking 50 years of hip hop. There's a place for a white rapper. And the one thing I love about hip hop, even though it's a black, foundational black American art, it's places and spaces for others. I'm going to give you my MC Search story. So I'm in Detroit at this most expensive ass bar in the world in Detroit. I look over, it's MC Search sitting there by himself. Me, I bought every Third Base album, and I ain't shy. I pull over the chair and get right next to fucking Search. And I'm like, you know you're my idol, right? And he was like, what? And I said, real cool, because Brooklyn's cool. Saturdays, last days of school. Do you remember Brooklyn, Queens? Do you remember the product of the environment? Do you remember stepping to the AM?
Yes.
And I said, you are a fucking legend. You and Faith, not Faith, the black one, but he signed Nas. And I've always been a fan of MC Search. Search was the coolest white man in the world at one point in time. Nobody could do a Running Man better than Search. He was a dancing ass white boy. Remember when Search was like
with the head and shit. The headphones on and everything, nigga.
But I learned also that Search was a 5%er. He was the one. He was the first white 5%er I knew.
The fuck?
MC Surge.
E Pork. This shit just blew my mind.
MC Surge was a 5. MC Surge was a 5%er. Surge was always said, I'm a devil, but I'm trying to be God. So when I used to go to the temple, when I talk about being a 5%er, this isn't something ostentatious where it's like, no, I went to the temple. I sat with Derek X. I sat with Puba. We build it. We build. Like, I learned my lessons from the gods. And Surge was the only white man in the whole temple. And he got respect. They didn't treat Surge like the devil. He built. Surge knew his 120. Surge knew all his shit. We talking about hip-hop, man. We talking about hip-hop. This is the greatest genre of music aside from jazz. And if we talking jazz and hip-hop, talk to me about Tribe Called Quest and what they meant to you.
There's so many joints they got, but one of my favorite joints by them is on the soundtrack. It's on Boomerang soundtrack.
Move in.
I said one of my favorite songs by them. Thank you. Oh, that shit was so hard. Body to body.
Hot
Hot sex on the platter. Hot sex on the platter. Bug it out. Suck a nigga. I could go on and on. But to be honest with you, I didn't like the We Got the Jazz, Who Got the Jazz. I didn't really like that joint. I didn't like.
You didn't like that shit?
I don't know why. I just didn't.
The reason why I went to Seton Hall University is because of A Tribe Called Quest.
Really?
Yeah. Because I remember Can I Kick It video, and it was on top of a record store in Queens. And F.YF had on a Terry DeHare jersey, number 24, and it says Seton Hall. If we
That's
talking
back when they was balling. They was balling. Seton Hall was balling back then.
If we are talking hip hop, are we talking hip hop? I got a big piece of ice, y'all. I'm trying to get ice for my drink. My co-host, she ain't no good.
Want me to bust it down?
Oh, bust it down, baby.
I hate this thing.
Hey, Jeff, that shit got me hard. And you got you a little chubby. I ain't gonna lie. If somebody else had it, I'd be like, oh, bust it down. But the Tribe Called Quest was for every middle class suburban nigga that wasn't a gangster.
Agreed.
They was intellectual. They was smart. And they didn't come across as shit we couldn't attain.
Mm-hmm.
Big Daddy Kane, his chain was so big, right? I knew I couldn't get it.
That 4-finger ring that looked like a deck of cards. I know I couldn't get it. I could have made one and shop probably, but Jesus, that shit was amazing. I know I couldn't get that, but.
And then remember when LL got the 4-finger ring that said LL with the diamonds on it. It was some shit but what Tribe did for me was show me there's a lane. We ain't got to be tough.
Right.
We could be cool.
Right.
We could be smart and just be us. That was the dope shit about hip hop back in the day. You could always find a lane that you could fit in.
True.
Jeff, what lane did you fit into?
Man, like, again, I was all over the place like bird shit. There was one time that, I wanted to fall into, let's say, the DOS Effects lane, Grand Poobah, even Big for that matter. I mean, shit, Pac at one time or another. But when I really felt into my own and was like, yo, this is the shit that I like, 36 Chambers, nigga. I'm sorry. That
Who?
36 Chambers, man. Wu-Tang Clan first album and everything that they branched off of ever since. The Wu
Yo,
has been out.
I did not like
Oh,
none of them
look, I love all them niggas. They have been a group for over 25 years, so they're half the age of hip hop is. I'm still finding stuff that they do to this day. Know what I mean? Because it's so many albums, so many things that you could dive into to find a hidden verse from Meth that's on You God album or some shit like that. It's still so
Did
much
you
that you
buy
can
the
dive
album?
into.
Where did you buy the album from?
I got that 36 Chamber. I want to say downtown. I think I got it downtown somewhere. I bought the tape. I know I had the tape.
Nigga, I remember one of my best friends in this world, Cliff. Me and this nigga went to the Wiz. He picked up Wu-Tang. And I was like, why are these titles so long? That was the dumbest shit I ever did in life. I was like, can it be? It was also simple. Like, the titles were long. I was like, I'm not buying this goofy shit.
Yeah, you didn't understand.
Black Moon and Tony Braxton. Hold on, and Tony Braxton, nigga. Let me get. You see how our palette was so different back then? I went and bought Tony Braxton, nigga, and Black Moon.
I probably got that Tony Braxton too, though. I'm saying
I bought that Tony. When I seen Tony in that motherfucking white sweater, and she was like, should I even listen? Should I even try? Will I just
be hearing the same old lie? Now smell the coffee.
And got a wake up call. He left the message that you just don't care
at all. That's that shit. You right.
I bought Black Moon and Tony Braxton because I loved Who Got the Props. It was like, who got the props? Who got the props? 5 foot deep, Evil Lee and Buckshot.
I never liked them niggas. There, I said it. I never liked them niggas. I didn't. I like everybody that came after them that they brought out. Fat Five. Know what I mean? You know, like the three. Know what I mean? I liked all them niggas, but I didn't care for Who Got the Props.
You're the complete opposite of me.
I didn't.
None of them niggas. I like Black Moon.
What's the song? What's the song that he had with the reggae beat? I can't. The most popular one he got. No. I've never heard a song with going. I hated that song. And I only started liking that. Only reason why I started liking that beat because the reggae artist took the same beat.
He said, "Check how
it did it track off that shit."
Enough shots, boom, boy, died by the day. I love
I didn't like him. I couldn't get into the nigga. I was like, this nigga's whack to me. Like, I don't like him.
As a rapper, if people know me, there's 5 rappers that if you listen to my raps, I'm a composite of. I'm a composite of Snoop. I'm a composite of Juvenile. I'm a composite of Trick Daddy, Buckshot, and Nas.
Damn, really?
Yeah. I remember the first rap I ever tried to sound like Jay-Z and everybody loved it. It was like, this shit hard. Because I was like...
Because that was one of the ones that I thought you was going to say. I'm like, I heard that shit before. Like, no Jay? Like, a Juvenile before Jay? Like, really? Okay.
It was juvie. It was juvie for me because a lot of my music was hook heavy. Always worried about the hook. And always worried about the first 45 seconds of the song. If I don't capture you with some ill shit in 45 seconds, this shit is a dub. So for me, it was Trick Daddy and Juvie. Because I loved, you heard Juvie's first album, 400 Degrees?
I heard it, but
then.
it's not one of the ones that I bumped on a consistent basis. I keep it real. Did I buy it? No, I never bought it.
I was enamored by Juvie. Because I never heard a Southern nigga be Southern and not try to sound like New York and make us catch up to what he was doing.
Mm.
Most Southern rappers would try.
No. I felt as though I had to dumb my shit down, and that's why I don't think that I liked his his hits that he had, but I didn't never see myself going to buy a Cash Money album. I mean, like niggas is okay, but
And I always restate, we talking 50 years of hip hop. I remember me and Jay-Z, me and Jay used to meet up at the skating rink in Bergenfield before everybody got there. And we just sit and talk. When I think about it, I remember the outfit. The nigga had jeans on. He had the Scottie Pippen flights. Remember the Scottie Pippen flights?
mm-hmm.
Jay had the Scottie Pippen flights on. And we would just sit there because I didn't have a car. And my mother would do something so gracious for me. She would drop me off in Bergenfield from Newark. And guess what my mother would say? You had to figure your way back home.
Shout out to mom.
Your mother's a saint. There's no way in hell Jackie was taking me to goddamn Bergenfield.
My mother would drop me off because I would tell her, yo, I want to come before everybody and I want people to see you dropping me off. I want to feel like a lame. So she'd drop me off at 8 o'clock.
Wow.
Nobody was there. And she was like, you're going to have to figure your way back home. That's kind of why I became the hood celebrity that I am. Because it was nice. I had to talk to niggas and be cool with niggas because they had a car.
Mm-hmm.
You better than me. I would have been talking to bitches. Fuck these niggas.
Back then, bitches ain't had no car.
Shit,
Bitches ain't had no car.
I don't know where the fuck y'all was at. Because I didn't have a car, so therefore I always made sure that I was messing with a chick that had access to a car or either her own car. I was smart about that shit. Fuck that.
To Gary, because I remember my mother bought me a brand new. She got tired of me being a bitch ass nigga. She bought me a brand new Honda Accord. The year, nigga. And I couldn't really drive that good. Gary hopped in the car, and I had one more chance on the tape because I recorded it off the radio, and we drove. Are we talking hip hop?
Yeah, we're talking hip
hip-hop?
hop. You're talking hip hop.
On one side, I had Crisscross because I love Crisscross. No, not Jump. No.
What?
I'm talking about the second album. It's the bomb. It was when the Brat first came out. I'm a Crisscross fan, nigga. Stop playing with me.
Hey, man.
And One More Chance was the other side. And Gary had to be 19. And I was like, yo, we need to go to the skating rink. And Gary drove us. So when I talk about hip hop, I ain't talking about just the music. It's our era, bro. We have something so special with hip hop is that it's ours.
Right. True.
Where was you at the first time you heard Nas?
I want to say my man Ice Escort, and he had put on Illmatic. And the song that stood out to me the most, I heard you ain't hard to tell on the radio already, but that One Love. Doom, 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 doom. Oh my God, damn, like that shit was amazing to me. Like the beat was just infectious to me. He just got on that shit and trashed it. I loved One Love. I think that's had to be the one I rewinded back the most.
What Illmatic means to me is that my best friend Keaton, his birthday is April 18th.
Mm-hmm.
And Illmatic dropped physical copy on April 19th. 1994. And I remember me and Keaton walking to get Illmatic. But the first time Nas fucked me up was a Friday night on Chancellor Avenue. And I was coming from your ex-girlfriend's house. Not dear America.
Hey, girl.
Not,
Hey, girl.
Not saying it like I was coming from.
He took the long way. The fuck you was doing on Chancellor if you was coming to our house? Don't be blaming me, nigga.
She lived.
Hey. I had a lot of ex-girlfriends. So the one I'm thinking about, she may not have lived over there.
She lived next door to Miss Evans.
That was a fucking Pomona.
No.
Yes.
No.
Pomona.
Nigga, you a boyfriend. I've been family.
My point exactly. When I was her boyfriend, she lived on Pomona.
All right, but this night, it was 1993. Fuck you and fuck you.
I'm only going for accuracy and clarity. I'm like, whoa, why the fuck is you going all the way over there to go home? Ladies and gentlemen, if you know where me and Brooke grew up at, and he in Pomona, and he going home, how the fuck did he end up on Chancellor? He's blaming Jeff. How he ended up on Chancellor. Continue. Go ahead, blame me. He was going to get the douchey.
It was a Friday night, and that shit came on the radio. And that shit was like, da-da-da-da. And I thought it was a Michael Jackson. I'm like, and when Nas said, I'm like Shaquille with the pill. This is when Shaquille O'Neal first dropped. Like, he was breaking backboards. He was disgusting. He was some big, goofy nigga that couldn't even make free throws. He said, like, Shaquille holds the pill. Vocabulary spirals, I'm ill. Plus, man, I freak beats, slamming like Iron Sheik. Jam like a tech with correct technique. I said, you know what? I'm going to tell you this. It's 2 times in life I've been fucked up. The first time I got my dick sucked, I was watching Beaches, and the first time I heard Nas. When I first heard Nas, I'm going to let it pause and give it a moment of speech for the king. Nas fucked up our world. I didn't think a nigga could ever rap better than Nas in the world, yo. I thought Nas was I thought Jesus came down and was a nigga from Queensbridge. Nas was the greatest shit we ever heard.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the shit that Big was talking about when he was talking to Brooke. Okay. All right. Okay, I mean, like, he didn't grab me like that. It was too much other stuff going on. He grabbed me after the fact. He didn't grab me the first time I heard him, and he knows that a lot. He knows that. He didn't get.
Silk. You was a nigga.
No. Whoa. I always hated Silk too. Okay. All right. I hated Silk. Okay. No, nigga. I was a Boys to Men nigga. Okay. Okay. Injection, baby.
Because I think next week we're gonna talk about what kind of nigga was you? Us. Was you a Jodeci nigga? We have a 90s conversation next week. Was you a Jodeci nigga or Boys to Men nigga?
I was a Boys to Men nigga who thought he was a Jodeci nigga in his head. Okay? All right? I dressed like a Boys to Men nigga. Hey, I ain't want no problems. I wanted to be smooth, but at the same time, the back of my mind, I wanted to fuck the shit out of you. But I felt as though I had to. I had to do. I didn't think that I was thorough enough to do it the Jodeci way. I had to do it the smooth way. It's only your first time.
Oh
Okay,
yeah.
maybe I'll forgive you, babe. Maybe
Hey, yo,
you
I remember.
try.
Hey, Jeff, I'm gonna keep it real.
Mm.
I remember sophomore year of high school, right? Low key, I was with you. I kind of wanted the boys to men look. I ain't gonna lie. Shut your whore ass mouth. Look, freshman year, sophomore year, I had went to the Gap. I bought all this fly shit,
Oh shit.
white pants. But mind you, I had bitch hips. I had bitch hips in the 90s.
Lord.
I had bitch hips. So I was kind of curvy. I needed a BBL. But
Nigga, please. I had.
this whole outfit was out of pocket. Like when I look at it now, it was out of pocket. I was gonna wear white jeans. Look, white jeans,
Lord. What else?
brown leather Timberlands. Not even constructs, but I thought I was doing something special.
Nigga, you had on some moccasins back there. You ain't even had no tip. You had some moccasins, nigga. We had them boot shoes then.
Dear America, I didn't lose my virginity till I was 17. Now I know why. I wouldn't have gave me no pussy. Yo, and I had a stripe. I thought I had a. Are you ready? I had a green and yellow striped shirt. I thought wearing with the white pants with an Oakland A's hat on the back. Yo, I was out of pocket.
Fuck you mean, nigga? You was probably gonna be the shit, man. Fuck these niggas, man. What's wrong with you?
No,
Let me explain something to you.
I was built like a book bag. It wasn't.
Nigga, you was built like a bag of ice with legs. That's what you're telling me. I hate it here. I hate it here.
I was badly built. But then, she laughing. That's why she was giving no pussy in high school. But
Word. And I'm starting to think the reason why I dress like boys and men is the reason why I didn't get that much pussy in high school.
you ain't get no pussy.
Okay.
You should have been yo.
No, let's keep it real. I didn't hit a lot of chicks in Bloomfield Tech. Know what I mean? Okay. Hey man, Jodeci probably was getting it. I could be out here fronting.
Hey yo, Devontae had me under pressure. Right? I was in love with a girl back then named Shahida Bird. Right? Shahida was
familiar. Sounds familiar. Where's she from?
Shout out to Shahida. I was in love with Shahida. I used to go to her house, all that. And all Shahida used to do was listen to Boys to Fucking Men. Then one night, I was on the phone with, she my homie now, but look, I gotta explain it, Karima Lucas. And she had Jodeci playing. And she was like, this is what girls really like, Jodeci. And I listened to, because Jodeci had came out. Now, hear me out. Jodeci had been out. The first record was, I Gotta Love, I Wanna Give, Is It Too Much? Baby, I love Jodeci, but I ain't really fuck with them like that. And she was like, Jodeci, them niggas. And she said, I'm gonna play Stay For You. This is when bitch used to play shit on the phone and put the phone.
Yes!
Up to the speaker.
Oh!
Yeah.
Okay.
So fast forward. 1994. My mom tricked on me, nigga. And what I mean by tricked, she bought me a $1,700 Onkyo system. I had the rack. Jeff, you hear me?
Yeah,
When your mother buy you the rack, when she buy you the receiver, the 6 CD changer, that big shit and the speakers for
The
Christmas.
EQ shit, y'all. The EQ shit.
Still got it in the closet right now. I tell people I'll never throw it away. My mom spent $1,700.
Mhm.
You know the first CD I bought?
Better than Josie.
Diary of a Madman.
Damn.
Me and my nigga sat there, and when Jodeci said, when that shit came on, it was like, burn, 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 burn. Whatever you need. Whatever you want. Ba, 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 da. Whatever you need. Jodeci was, I'll tell you this, Jodeci was me being a young nigga. Boys the Men was me being an adult.
Yeah. For real. It was.
Well, that Jodeci joint that you did bring up, Diary of a Madman. I'm in need of love, and baby, you're in need of love. So what about that? Yo, that's my shit. Oh,
Exactly.
stop playing.
For real.
I mean, like, I'm like, you know, you're like, I was ahead of my time with the Boys Men shit. I should have been on that Jodeci shit. I'd have got more pussy then. But once I figured it out, once I got the cheat code, bitch, it was over.
And you know what Jodeci did?
Mm.
They put that behind Feeny. So if you was a Jodeci fan or a light Jodeci fan, you might have not listened to I'm in Need of Love because Feeny was so hot. But if you let that next record play, I'm in Need of Love.
Really, all of them after that was dope. Wait. The one before was better, was cool too. Would you like to hear? Here it go. It's been an hour since you've been gone, and that's too long. So come back home. Can't live without you. Come on. Oh, what the fuck?
Yo, they was on the desert with leather pants. And it was
Leather
coolest
pants and Timberlands. And it was the coolest shit ever, ladies and gentlemen. Leather pants, leather fucking. These niggas like they was on their way to a fucking rodeo. They had all what's these shits called? Vests, leather vests.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me tell you.
I still love them.
My nigga Cliff, and I tagged him today, he wanted to be JoJo. He thought he was JoJo. He thought he sounded terrible. The worst thing, yo, can I say this? I love Hurricane. I love his mom. But his mother was the realest nigga in the world. He couldn't sing for shit. And when Charles sung, his mother looked at him, and we went to AXO. AXO was a talent competition where black people came together. You did poetry, sing, dance, African art expression. When Charles sung, even my mother got it. Even my bye. You didn't even go to the same high school.
Shut up. What did he say?
Anyway.
I wasn't allowed to go out. Maybe I was
He did it in the school, but anyway.
I was
Fucking N-words.
I was.
It
was what it was.
Nigga, we went
I hate it here.
Good job. We went in privy.
For real. Charles the same? Oh shit. My bad. Hey Charles. Hey. I messed up.
Yo.
My bad.
Hey, you didn't know. You too busy minding your own business.
For real. Minding my own.
She didn't even
Go
know
ahead.
what.
Go ahead.
She didn't know.
Go ahead with your story.
So Charles could sing. He had a David Ruffin kind of voice, but he was light skinned. He had like a Smokey Robinson feel. Charles could actually sing. And he was a handsome guy.
Why that nigga ain't go to
Cliff
arts
tried to
then?
sing. Cliff was terrible. Terrible. So after Charles sung, this was the audition. Cliff's mother looked at him. This is the illest shit in the world. She was like, "You ain't that good."
Damn.
Shout out to one of my mothers, Helen Cutler. Love you. And she looked at that nigga. That was the realest shit in the world. Like, she looked at that nigga. She was like, he had a velvet shirt on. He was dressed really good, but he had no talent. And she looked at him. He was like,
He thought that shirt was gonna get him by.
nigga, that nigga was terrible. Yo, we laughing.
Nigga, this is crushed velvet, nigga. The fuck you mean?
Yo,
About to get up here and sound like Eddie Kane, nigga. Side this side with.
When people get mad at me in life, is that I hate to say this, Jeff, it's a disease I have. I remember every day of my life like it was yesterday.
Every day.
You understand that?
Down to the details.
Jeff, every day, nigga, of my life.
For real.
I remember every day, and it's actually a disease that I want to get over because...
Yeah, for real.
Yo, niggas be forgetting me.
He remember everything. We plugged up?
Yeah, I remember.
Hey, can I tell you a secret right quick? And I told the chick this. I said, Mom, I always had a big dick. Get the fuck out of here. What? No, you just... Ho. Shut up. Hold on. I'm gonna land you right now. I said, I did. She said, how the fuck? I'm like, Mom, look, I just, before I even knew what it was, yo, I promise you. I said, look, go to my podcast, like episode 2. Go to like episode 2, Mom. I promise you. And she fell the fuck out laughing.
Episode 2 of this show. No homo.
No homo. I was like, he has no reason to lie. He's no reason to lie.
I don't know if it looked big because he was skinny, but we was peeing at a stall. And I said, what the fuck is going? This nigga's sick. I thought he had a disease. I was like,
I mean, well, you wouldn't know if you had a big one or a little one.
I didn't know.
I mean, unless you look at someone else.
Nigga,
you don't know if something is different.
Nigga, I had penis in me. Look,
I didn't look at anyone else's.
This is why we have the best show in the world.
That's how it was, yo. That's how it was, Tom. I didn't want to look at anybody else's. Boom. Let me do my business. That's it. I wasn't classy or anything like that. I was shy.
Yo, we was little kids. And I looked over, I said, what in the fuck? I was
like, what? What? He probably like, what?
And it was soft.
What?
I didn't know. The fuck? I just had to piss. What am I doing here? Where this nigga go? Oh, you gotta come back. Oh shit.